Awesome. 2024 is gonna be awesome. I wanted to share my plans for this next year with all of you and leave this as a sort of a channel trailer for the rest of the year. It's gonna be fun to revisit this in exactly 1 year from now and see how things turned out. Anyway, I plan on continuing to make guides as I still haven't run out of ideas, and a lot of you have been requesting videos on specific subjects as well. But things won't stop there as I wanna make more content about Guild Wars 2 in general. Recently, I made that video about how certain players are making clever use of the game's limitations so that they can acquire more daily chests from a specific meta event than they should actually be able to. And I've got quite a few more ideas like that. I might have spent a little too much time diving down that rabbit hole on GW2 efficiency though. I'll also be expanding my lore series, and instead of only limiting myself to quizzes, I'll eventually cover some of the most interesting characters in videos. But before I do that, I'll probably be trying some documentary style videos about the lore surrounding the game. With that, I mean the people who influenced the game's direction and made it to what it is today. Not so much the developers or the studio, but rather the people like the guy who hacked a trading post and was able to literally buy any item for only a couple of copper. Or the players who trick support into sending them free legendaries. And maybe one about a former employee who probably holds the title of the most brutal ban in modern MMO history. And if I can convince other creators, maybe even some interviews. There's more general stuff I want to put out there as well, such as my build guides for the open world and farming in general, as well as some spreadsheets I've been using to make gold. Some of them involve crafting, others simply trading in items. I do need to clean all of them up though, as I made them for myself and you probably need a PhD in hieroglyphics to understand them as they are right now. I basically want my channel, and by extension my Discord server, and maybe even an in-game guild, to be a hub anyone can come to, whether you just want information or you're looking for other people to build a community with. Later down the year, I want to involve all of you as well, anyone who wants to, that is. I've got quite a few ideas for events and challenges, and most of them will come with a twist. I want to turn fashion into the brutal blood sport it's meant to be and start fashion wars, as well as build wars, maybe some miniature pet wars, and if we can, a bout of high octane legendary fishing. All of those will probably work better in a live format, which brings me to the next point, streaming. I've set myself a soft target to start around March, maybe a bit earlier even. But that depends on external factors that are outside of my control, which I'll tell more about at the end of the video. I never live streamed before, but it's something I've wanted to try for years, so I'm probably gonna ease myself into it rather than start with an event or a challenge. A lot of the farming methods I research require tons of footage and hours of gameplay if I want to make somewhat entertaining videos, and provide correct gold per hour estimates, so I'll probably start with those. There's still one major decision I need to make, and that is the platform I'll be going live on. Twitch has the better user interaction through chat and a few other tools, but YouTube offers better video quality and apparently a better ad experience for viewers. A few of you have suggested I start multi-streaming, but that would require me lowering my video quality, which I'm not sure I can compromise on. One question I get rather frequently is about my upload schedule. The good news is that I want to continue uploading at least 3, maybe even 4 times a week, and if luck allows it, maybe even increase that. I had the time this past year to work on so many videos due to being home after first being diagnosed with a burnout. And I tried about everything, but nothing seemed to make me better. So I sought out more help and I got diagnosed with major depressive disorder. It's been a rough year, but making videos is actually what started to make me happy again. And I even recently got the great news that I'm allowed to partially resume work from March onwards. I do have one problem, and that is that going back is not an option for me if I want to continue getting better. So what I've done is decide to give myself the time for at least a year to continue focusing on making content. And then we'll see where we go from there. So yeah, 2024 is gonna be awesome, I hope.